Hi, I'm Laia Codina and this is Get to Know. I think that Arsenal is
Welcome to West Ham against Liverpool in the Women's Super League. It's hard to know what to expect from this West Ham team after a start to the season that has included pretty tough games against Manchester City and the champions Chelsea, and also with the team under new management in Rianne Skinner. Today they come up against old coach Matt Beard, who took them to the FA Cup final in 2019. I'm sure West Ham fans will remember. There will be no room for sentiment, though, here today from Matt Beard and co, as Liverpool look to bounce back after defeat last week in their matchup, the Merseyside derby. Well, a quick look at the teams. We can start with West Ham. It is a side that has a Japanese core, with Ueki leading the front three and Shimizu and Hayashi in midfield. The start of the attacking moves and the disruptors of the opposition. And for Liverpool, well, the headline news is that summer signing Natasha Flint starts here, scored 8 times on loan at Celtic in the second half of last season. Matt Beard will be hoping she can rediscover that goal-scoring touch, with Liverpool failing to score last week in that Merseyside derby. Well, there will be a moment at the start of this game. We will pause for a minute's silence to remember the innocent victims of the ongoing and devastating events which no doubt you've seen in Israel and Palestine. Well, there are the West Ham players looking to get themselves back to the result and the performance that they showed in the game against Brighton. In a game here against their old side, but as I said at the start of the match, we'll pause initially for the minute's silence, which will come just after the coin toss between the two captains here. Well, the last time these two sides met was back in April. Finished West Ham 0, Liverpool 0. Hopefully a bit more entertainment for this one here today in the 3 p.m. kickoff here in the Women's Super League. Will be West Ham's new number 9, Ueki, to get us started here. Away we go then, it's West Ham who do get us started here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium for their game against Liverpool. There is a chance that we potentially get a clash of styles here, with both teams normally setting up and playing in a very similar way. West Ham with 3 at the back, 2 holding midfielders, and the front 3, Ueki, Asei and Harries, are encouraged to press. And Liverpool, as you can see, will also set up with 3 at the back, and Bonner at the heart of the defence. And the 2 wider players, Koivisto and Hines, who can make up a back 5, also encouraged to get forward on both the left and right-hand sides. Here comes Kerry Holland. Holland for Liverpool lifts the ball into the area. Good-looking delivery as well. It didn't quite drop for Natasha Flint, and it goes all the way through and just beyond the new striker and out for a goal kick. But a positive start in the attacking third for Liverpool. Good atmosphere here. for this matchup. And a good looking ball over the top. Again, Liverpool looking to set Natasha Flint away. And winning the ball high up the field here. Nagano sends it wide. Hines there waiting. Holland again. Pulls wide into this position on the left-hand side. And Taylor Hines can't find a teammate with the pass. And it's duly turned away by West Ham. One of their former players, Grace Fisk, who made the move in the summer to West Ham. On the left-hand side of defence with the header. Chance for West Ham to break. Asay plays the pass across towards Harries. And Harries is claiming the corner. And she gets the decision as well. First corner kick of the game here. And it goes West Ham's way. A good response after a bright start here by Liverpool. Lisa Evans coming across here to take this corner. Evans makes the move out of the penalty area. They change the angle for the delivery. Good looking ball as well from Kirsty Smith. Nobody there to get on the end of it. Rachel Law's doing just about enough here. Liverpool hoping for some pressure on their back three. It's what we have come to see from West Ham at the start of the season. West Ham haven't been quite so aggressive at the start of this game. Here comes the press though. Ueki, who was so important for Japan at the World Cup, unable to get there, and Liverpool can lift one over the top, and it's smart thinking by another who shone at the World Cup, Mackenzie Arnold. Involved in perhaps the most tense penalty shootout that you'll ever see. And what a recovery from her, having seen her penalty hit the post, to get back up and make that save. A save that she actually had to make twice. It was enough though. Australia then through to the semi-finals in what was a thoroughly entertaining World Cup all round. Back on domestic action now. And here is Fisk. Bonner, so good at distributing the ball. Being given lots of room, but that's a decision that West Ham may live to regret. Sissoko won't get to that pass. Liverpool into a good position here. Couldn't do too much with it. Lovely tempo to the start of the game. Here is Fisk. Looking to do some damage against her old side. Hines. Into corner. Well, I wondered if the two teams might cancel each other out a bit here, given the similar styles and the similar formations. So far, both sides really going at each other in the opening 6 minutes here. Liverpool now looking to break the deadlock. Corner delivered to the edge of the 6-yard box. And Sophie Roman-Howard, the header. Norwegian couldn't direct it goalwards though, could only put the chance wide. Taylor Hines unable to get to the ball, and West Ham looking to break away. Harries up against her opposite number. Won't beat Hines in a foot race. Nicely worked by Liverpool. Lugano on the break. And Sissoko on the cover. Good football by West Ham. Sissoko finds a save. Manages to break the challenge and work it wide to Sissoko, who has continued her run. Sissoko delivers, and Liverpool comfortably make the clearance. Nice passages of football from both teams. This could be a good game. Plenty of quality on display, although Liverpool can't quite find the angle for the pass on that far side of the field, and that will lead to a throw-in. And Shannon Cook will take this one. Evans' touch wasn't enough. Sissoko's clearance, not one of her best. Gets a helping hand from Cook. And in the end, Cook has seen enough of that and thumps away with Liverpool pressing and pushing. It's a move you see quite often now in modern football. It's very in vogue, but Liverpool's two fullbacks pushing up into more central areas with regularity in this game. Offers a few more bodies in that central position. Into a crossing position now, they get the low delivery in, and it's a good recovery by Shimizu, who gets back, although she has conceded another corner here. It's going to be Herbinger to deliver this one. Herbinger's corner into the front post. And West Ham happy to watch that one sail wide. Into the good throng of Liverpool fans who have gathered behind the goal. The atmosphere would suggest they've had a pretty good day, or perhaps weekend in London. Here is Denton. Unfairly challenged. Brought down by Taylor Hines. That will be a free kick, taken quickly by Shimizu, who's looking for the ball in towards Asay, who was in a good position. Although it was a position that was offside, and that's the flag from the referee, or from the assistant referee. Free kick for the foul on Fisk. Liverpool fans hoping for a free kick for the touch on Jenna Clark. And there was excellent pressure there on Rachel Laws, who had to think pretty quickly to get that ball away, which she's done, and Liverpool are building nicely here on the left-hand side. Holland won't be able to keep that one in play, though. Away it goes for a throw-in, although a hand up, an appreciation for the vision for the pass. Thumping challenge by Hines, who also gets the deflection off of Kirsty Smith and wins the throw-in here. Hines takes quickly. Not quite on the same wavelength there as Herbinger. Rolls away for a goal kick. Well, Mackenzie Arnold will be pretty happy. I'm sure that she's had pretty little to do in the game so far. West Ham make the decision to pass away. It's another move, another tactic, which is very much in vogue, pretty fashionable at the moment. West Ham don't do too much with the ball, though. West Ham on the break. Evans looking to get there. Good recovery by Emma Cuevisto. Well, the game started at a pretty decent pace, but we have seen that tempo drop off ever so slightly. Liverpool looking for the ball over the top, but it's Mackenzie Arnold who manages to get there. Excellent first season, of course, for Liverpool on their return to the Women's Super League. I think the target last season was almost certainly survival. Well, they were never really ever looking over their shoulders. They were pretty far away from the drop zone. West Ham finished the season pretty poorly, just the one win in 12 games at the end of the Super League after an excellent start to the campaign. They really lost their way. In an interview recently with goalkeeper Mackenzie Arnold, she said we were just lumping the ball up to our strikers and hoping that something would happen. Seem to have a bit more structure now all of a sudden under Rianne Skinner. Better understanding of the roles of each of their teammates and what's required of them. West Ham deliver, and it very nearly came all the way through thanks to a deflection. Harries was waiting. West Ham will have a corner. Evans with the ball that caused a few problems into the box. Evans will now come across to take this corner. Evans delivers deep to the back of the box. And waiting in there, Wakey trying to get there after the flick on from Cook, who couldn't quite find her teammate. And now Smith angles the ball out towards Harries, but it's Hines who manages to get there. Liverpool looking to play the ball in behind. It was Hollands who saw the run of Natasha Flint. Hasn't really been able to get into the game just yet. Had a spell out on loan at Celtic last season, second half of last season. And she scored 8 goals. She did really well there. Hasn't really had a sniff so far. Rather risky in the midfield. Anouk Denton with the pass back towards Mackenzie Arnold, who did manage to get there. Higashi with the ball over the top, and she very nearly found her compatriot there. Ueki was on the run. And that's the kind of service she loves, but she was just unable to bring the ball under control, inches away from being the perfect pass. Well, we've had plenty of goals in the Women's Super League across the weekend. A big result yesterday for Tottenham Hotspur as they beat Aston Villa 4-2. Manchester United 5-0 winners against Everton today. Still no goals here. Liverpool pushing and trying to find a way through, and West Ham very nearly get themselves in trouble. Kirsty Smith was back there to turn away after the cross into the box was delivered across the 6-yard box thanks to a deflection by Shannon Cook. Liverpool corner. Can they find the breakthrough here? Players make their run towards the front post. Cross never arrives though. Here is Nagano. Bonner's pass was perhaps a bit too heavy, too much pace on it for Jenna Clark. Liverpool have it back though. Flint on the run, manages to get to the ball. Route towards the penalty area is blocked off. Holland is there, now Herbinger. West Ham midfield working pretty hard here to keep Liverpool away from any dangerous areas. Have become masters of the surprise result on the opening day. Liverpool with a big win last season on their return, with the first day win against Chelsea. Beat Arsenal, of course, on the first day this time around. And when they beat Aston Villa, you were thinking, well, maybe this is a season where Liverpool will be up there and in the mix. Made plenty of signings over the summer that have made a big difference to the way that they play. Whilst they've been in control, though, here, they have rarely troubled Mackenzie Arnold. And in fairness, Rachel Laws has had pretty little to do at the other end of the field. Both sides fairly measured in their approach so far. Lots of respect between the two, and neither wanting to concede the space, although West Ham have found some here. Hayashi with the ball in behind, searching for the run of Ueki. And Harris with a challenge. The referee tried to play an advantage. There wasn't really ever one for Liverpool, and it will be a free kick. Liverpool trying to work a chance here. Holland waits for support, finds some in the shape of Hines, who swings in a decent-looking ball. Still not completely dealt with here by West Ham. Flint with a big swing. Sissoko gets away, and then what a stop by Mackenzie Arnold, who gets down. Perhaps the best chance of the first half. Brilliantly stopped by the Australian international here. Lifted on by Nagano. Howe couldn't bring the ball fully under control. Good header. Fisk able to get there. Just bounced up pretty awkwardly. Kirsty Smith on cover, takes the safe route back to Mackenzie Arnold. West Ham can pass themselves away to safety. Feels as though this game needs a spark of life from somebody, from somewhere. It's been a competitive matchup, but we're having to be pretty patient for goals. There is, of course, the challenge for anybody outside of the top four in the Women's Super League to be the best of the rest. And that's the building block, the next move that both West Ham and Liverpool are looking to take, looking to be that team who can build to be challenges. Of course, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, all so much stronger than the rest. That's the challenge, to get close to them. Neither side here edging in front so far in that quest to be the best of the rest. Hines again in this central position that we've seen her occupy a fair few times in this game and across the season. Onto Holland, who delivers in, inviting cross to the back of the penalty area. Nodded back into the danger zone, but there was nobody there waiting. And West Ham can clear the ball away. Lovely move by Liverpool. So nearly led to the opening goal. Holland managed to evade the challenge, had a fair few to aim at that back post. Nodded back across the face, and there was no chance for Herbinger to get to that one. Herbinger slips the pass wide. Receives it back here. Liverpool working hard to deliver another ball into the penalty area. Herbinger scoops on. Well, it was a nice idea, but it doesn't quite come off. Evans does ever so well to shield the ball. Out of play. And West Ham have a goal kick. Garno sends the ball back up into West Ham's half. Hines won't get there, loses out in the challenge. And it's one back. Ueki pokes the ball on, and Asay now can break forward here for West Ham. And Shimizu undercooks the pass. And Liverpool win a free kick. Law's ball up towards Flint. This is where she can be so productive. Good hold-up play, brings Hines into position. Holland battling for it, looking for the corner here. Smith goes back rather riskily to Mackenzie Arnold. Say waits before pressing, and the press doesn't come until Liverpool have beaten that first line of attack. And Laws gets pretty lucky as she's charged down by Ueki. That could have gone anywhere. Luckily for Liverpool, it ricochets away for a goal kick. Brought down really nicely by Hayashi. Well, at the end of last season, West Ham did become something of a pushover. They won just one of their final 12 games. They have been more than a match for Liverpool here, who are into the area. Well, it was a fabulous ball, but it was one that Flint couldn't bring under control. Flashed across the penalty area by Hines, and it comes out the other side. Mackenzie Arnold with a ball directly down the middle of the pitch, one that Ueki can't bring under control. It's a wonderful ball over the top, but it just skids off of the surface. And that carries it through towards Mackenzie Arnold. Here's Denton. Harry's making the run. Can't get beyond Fisk. Nice football from Liverpool to get themselves away from danger. Well, the referee is playing an advantage. There was a foul in the middle, but with Herbinger on the ball here and Liverpool progressing, the referee allows play to go. Liverpool have failed to do too much with it though. Evans manages to get there. Visto's flick. Holland's ball into the area. And Sophie Roman-Howe sends it sailing up into the stand behind the goal. Well, there are 10 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Liverpool have seen the better of the ball. They've probably had the better chances. But we are still waiting for the breakthrough goal here. West Ham have got themselves in a spot of bother on the edge of their own penalty area. Herbinger sees the effort well charged down by Sissoko. Liverpool on the charge. Garno sliding in, but it's her opposite, number 8. Gets the ball back to a goalkeeper. West Ham closing the space in that central area. Holland trying to send it around the corner. Denton gets there, loses out to Hines though. Here is Hines for Liverpool. Can't find the pass that she was looking for. And Harries carries the ball away. Slightly hopeful from Harries as she played the pass into Asei. An international footballer of high distinction, plenty of goals across her career. Asked to play a slightly new role for West Ham this season, with the 3 forward players. More of a supporting role for Ueki. Not really been able to get their front 3, West Ham, into the game. Smith asking for the ball, carries away. Well controlled, Ueki gets there. Waits for the overlapping run. Finds Denton, who finds the Liverpool midfield pretty tough to get beyond. Hines sliding in. And then a late challenge right in front of the referee, who's had a good think here. And Ueki will get a talking to and also a yellow card. Was late, and I don't think there can be too many arguments there. Well, Liverpool tidy the problem up at the back. There all of a sudden seemed to be a bit of an issue. Garno trying to keep the pace of the attack alive. Holland won't get to that one though. West Ham have unnecessarily conceded a corner though. 5 minutes before half-time. Liverpool have struggled to create many clear-cut opportunities. There have been a few. This could be something of a gift. A corner flashed in, and Cook with the big header away. Now Hines runs into Denton. Now Evans has mostly been on the opposite side of the field in this game. Maybe slightly out of position after the corner. Challenge on Harries was an unfair one by Bonner. And neither player looks completely comfortable. But the good news is both are okay to continue here. Sissoko's long ball. Was hoping for the flick on from a Say who couldn't get there. Well, you'll often see from teams that they will try and go up through the gears to raise the tempo before the half-time whistle. The top teams always have a tendency of doing that. Given that this game is such a tight one, you wonder whether or not either team will try and do that, or whether they are quite content to sit. We shall wait and see. Both teams really matching each other well, but of course everything can change really quickly in the blink of an eye. Smith back there, picks up the ball and goes all the way through to Mackenzie Arnold. Oh, West Ham unable to keep the ball in play. The whistle came a bit late. Not too long, though, before the Hammers have it back. Nice touch by Herbinger. But it's easily covered by Sissoko. The story of the first half. Two teams cancelling each other out and unable to find the room. And I think what's going to have to change if either team wants to win this one is a slight tweak to the way that they are playing. That may come in the second half with a conversation with the two managers, Rhian Skinner and Matt Beards. Here is Hines. Now Fisk. Down the corner from Hines to Holland. Well, it's good cover work by Nick Denton. Hines with a chance just before the break to deliver. She finds Holland, she goes for goal and produces a brilliant hit, but rattles the crossbar here. Well, it would have been a fabulous end to this first half. Some hit, curling strike from Holland, who did ever so well to get the ball out from under her feet and looked as though she'd beaten the goalkeeper there, but she was denied by the crossbar. Well, there will be at least a minute of additional time at the end of this first half. We are already 45 seconds into that. This will probably be the last moment of the first half here. Liverpool looking to find a way through. All hands on deck at the back for West Ham. Flint's effort is well blocked. The referee with a quick look at the watch. Koivisto looking for space on that far side. Well, a dramatic end to the first half. It could so easily have been Liverpool, who were going down the tunnel, one ahead. But the effort smashed off at the top of the bar from Holland. What a brilliant strike, and what a big let-off for West Ham. We've had very few chances. I don't think West Ham have even tested Rachel Laws at the other end. I think Liverpool, before the strike on the bar, had maybe had one shot on target. Two teams very well matched here. Two teams who really are pushing to be the best of the rest in the Women's Super League. We'll find out who is the best in the second half, which we'll be back with shortly. At the break, it's West Ham 0, Liverpool 0. Right, let's have a look back at the highlights then of the first half. There wasn't too much in the way of goalmouth action, it has to be said. This was the header from Sophie Roman Howe that went wide of target. Good opportunity from the corner. And then Fuka Nagano with the effort, well saved by Mackenzie Arnold. The Australian called into action. All of the chances really for Liverpool, the best ones anyway. And this, the pick of the bunch. Just before half-time, Kerry Holland striking the crossbar. So At the half-time whistle, it's West Ham 0, Liverpool 0.
I think to get the most out of the players, it's very much a two-way situation. You know, we have to have a clear vision in what we want to try and achieve. We have to kind of understand what the values are within individuals and then how we bring that together as a team.
Getting the most out of your players is getting the most out of your people. It's understanding and caring for them on a human level, understanding the direction that they want to move, what inspires them and how you can
Hi, I'm Tatiana Pinto, and this is Get to Know. I think Brighton is the perfect project. The club has such a good vision, and it's a very ambitious club. And I just think I suit here very good, so I'm really happy to join Brighton and looking forward for the next season. Very good. It's very sunny right now in this moment, so I'm really enjoying the time here, knowing a lot of new players, the staff, the club, everything here. But I am feeling very happy in the moment with everyone here. No, in personal, no, but I knew about Pauline, about Vicky, about Robo. That was some few faces that I already saw in other games. So yeah, I'm just very excited to know all of them and to learn a bit from them also. Very good, very close to us, very worried to know our concerns, very close. So very excited to start with the team and to start the league with everyone. Well, that's a good question. No, I think my
I'm Laia Codina, and this is Get to Know. I think that Arsenal has been always a great club, and now the project with women is so exciting, and this is why I'm here, because I think that we can achieve a lot of titles. Good. I think that there's a nice group, and the players are helping me a lot, and all the staff. There's a good environment to grow up and to still winning a lot. No, I know maybe some girls because I faced with them during the World Cup, but not I didn't been with them before. Leah Walty. Good. I think that not only him, all the staff is very familiar. So I think that for the people who are new, is good because it's easy to stealing in. I'm a young player. I have to grow up a lot, and I think that here is the best option, and we will see. But I only think that we can achieve a lot of titles with the team. That's our goal.
West Ham and Liverpool on the FA Player 0-0 at half-time. And it did certainly feel as though someone would have to make a change if they wanted to make more of an impact in this game. And it looks as though West Ham will be the first. And it's going to be Emma Harries who has been removed. And Mel Phillis comes onto the pitch. Well, West Ham can count themselves pretty lucky that they didn't go down just before the half-time break. Kerry Holland with the best chance of the first half. Clattered one against the crossbar. That might give Liverpool some heart. Away we go then for the second half here. Seen a couple of really decent results from Liverpool this season against Aston Villa and of course the opening day against Arsenal. Went down in the Merseyside derby last time out, looking to respond and get themselves back on that winning trail. So far they have been reduced to very few chances here against West Ham. Looks as though Phillis has dropped into that central area, right into midfield. Here she is on the ball, controlling but losing it to Nagano. Hines lifts one in. Flint can't quite bring the ball under control. Here's Koivisto. Lifts one to the back of the area, an inviting looking cross, and it needed the touch away from Sissoko, who managed to get there. Really needed to as well, because Sophie Roman Howe was not too far away. Still playing in the mask, of course, Sophie Roman Howe, after she broke her nose on international duty with Norway. She lurks now on the edge of the 6-yard box as we await the corner. Liverpool deliver. Deep to the back of the box, and it's a brilliant hold by the impressive Mackenzie Arnold. Another fine show from her here this afternoon. Such a consistent performer for West Ham. Free kick, Koivisto complains to the referee, but it always looked as though that was a foul. Anouk Denton winning the free kick. Well, West Ham's idea was pretty easily deceived by the Liverpool players on this side. Here's Cook. High-risk ball, and she's lost it too. Sissoko has the pace to get there, though, ahead of Sophie Roman Howe. Sissoko will get another go here. She's in a tight spot, and well, she just stubbed at the ball ever so slightly, and she's conceded the corner. More pressure then here for the West Ham defence. Gemma Bonner has come flying into the penalty area with her arm raised. A signal of intent. Liverpool corner into the front post. And they rattle the bar for the second time in the game. Liverpool charging again. And this time no trouble for Mackenzie Arnold. Well, they had plenty of good chances to score last week in the Merseyside derby, and they couldn't find the back of the net. And they are prevented again by the crossbar here. Gemma Bonner nods the corner kick onto the frame of the goal. Positive start to the second half here for Liverpool, but they still don't have, crucially, anything to show for it. Nice flick on by Herbinger. Flint trying to get clear of the West Ham defence. And Sissoko had the trust that her goalkeeper would come to claim that one. And out came Mackenzie Arnold. And West Ham trying to break, get themselves into a good position. But it was an offside position. The flag was quickly raised. Visto, and then Flint helping the ball on its way. Cook confidently back to Mackenzie Arnold. And Shimizu across to Cook, and away it goes. Say and Shimizu combining in midfield. The pass intercepted. Liverpool again trying to create something, this time from the right-hand side. Flint delivers. Ball was slightly behind the intended target. Sophie Roman-Howe was diving, but it was difficult to get there. Now Hines wasn't too far away. Certainly had Mackenzie Arnold thinking. She went backpedaling towards her goal line here, but Hines just over with the effort. Matt Beard is sat, crouched, thinking. West Ham, his former team, giving the ball away. Herbinger now with a chance to strike. Brilliant hit, fired into the bottom corner. A goal that had been coming. Liverpool have the breakthrough. And it's a strike of real quality from Marie Herbinger. West Ham get themselves into trouble on the edge of the penalty area, and Herbinger finds the space, feeds it through the legs of Anouk Denton and into the corner. Well, you have to say it's deserved for Liverpool, who have come out in the second half and created plenty of good opportunities. They've hit the bar twice in the game. West Ham have struggled to create clear-cut opportunities to really challenge Rachel Laws at the other end. And there is more pressure coming here for Liverpool. What next then for West Ham? Phyllis can't find a way. Nobody has really been able to so far for West Ham. And you glance to the bench and wonder, is there anybody who could make a difference? Wonderful speed from Koivista, who manages to keep the ball in play. Herbinger, the goal scorer, does well to get the delivery into the box under pressure, but didn't really do too much with it. Unable to find a teammate. West Ham up on the halfway line now with a save. Can be such a game changer. Has really struggled to have much of an impact in this match though so far. It has been Liverpool's game, leading here by a goal to nil thanks to the second half strike from Herbinger. The long ball forward is one to chase. And it's Sissoko who wins the chase. This might bounce kindly, and it has. Natasha Flint sends in the cross, and Sissoko defends superbly again, although there has been a collision with Sophie Rumenhau. Well, she's already got the mask on her face, so she perhaps didn't need more of this. She'll be hoping it's not another collision with her nose. So the Liverpool player will need some treatment here. West Ham players need to regroup. This game potentially looking like a marker for West Ham to see where they really are at. The games against Chelsea and Manchester City maybe didn't give you too much of an opportunity to understand how far they have progressed under Rianne Skinner. They have looked some way short of Liverpool here, who will be happy to see Sophie Rumenhau come to the side of the field. Having a pretty rough ride of things at the moment. Perhaps just goes to show how much she is prepared to get stuck in. I'll leave the superhero jokes to her teammates. I'm sure there have been many. Say can't turn on the halfway line. Liverpool instantly have it back. And this might be what we see from them over the course of the season, Liverpool. Maybe not as gung-ho as we saw on occasions last season. Maybe a bit more structure about their play, but they are very difficult to get beyond. We've rarely seen West Ham up inside Liverpool territory. They win it back, just shy of the halfway line. It's that mid-block that just proves to be just so useful for them. And then they have players in the final third who can really supply the quality, as we have seen here from Herbinger. It could so easily have been Holland, though, who had a fine effort, come back off of the bar at the end of the first half. It's a big challenge here for West Ham. They could throw caution to the wind, but you always feel as though that might leave them pretty exposed at the back. That may come later in this game. For now, they might just be quite happy to try and stay in this one, with Liverpool certainly edging things. Denton looks wide. West Ham just can't get the passes going. As soon as they find themselves in a good position, Liverpool there with the interception. Flint latching onto the loose pass. Sissoko is back there to roll back to Mackenzie Arnold. Well, the big change since the arrival of Rhian Skinner seems to be the lift in team spirit. In every single interview with every single West Ham player, that seems to be the indication. Can they raise their spirits here against the Liverpool side who have dominated? That's the question. Kirsty Smith uses her body ever so well to shield the ball. Was looking for the run. And that's a loose pass. Asseyi might be in, and she slips at the vital moment. Well, she saw her chance, a player who has been so prolific down the years. But in front of the Liverpool fans behind the goal, a slip, and the moment is gone for Viviane Asseyi. Well, you just wonder there, had she tried to turn rather than trying to shoot, maybe she could have found a teammate. Ueki was close by. That was a big chance for West Ham to try and get back into the game. A big slip by Asseyi. Ueki is away on the far side here. Was she pushed? Nothing given against Gemma Bonner. Well, she's an experienced campaigner, a Women's Super League winner from her time with Manchester City and Chelsea. Knows all the tricks. And the Women's Super League is a physical league, as Ueki found out. Fabulous atmosphere here. West Ham as a club have really caught the imagination of their fans with the Europa Conference League win last season, but also a women's football team that are very much on the up. And it's been a lovely atmosphere within the stadium. Humorous battle between the West Ham and the Liverpool fans. And the Liverpool fans have turned out here in good number. Credit to them for the noise that they are making here, although their team are performing particularly well. Probably makes the journey worthwhile. No chance to get there. Shimizu couldn't connect with it. Evans was certainly fouled. Koivisto there. And she was already involved in a hefty challenge earlier on in the game, and she will be booked here. Was given a warning by the referee last time, and this time it will. Oh, will it? Oh, it's just a talking to. Actual fact, I feel like Emma Koivisto's got slightly lucky there, because that's a second big challenge. Cook takes the free kick. Again, it's that risky pass from West Ham into the central area. Lucky this time as it's picked up. And Phyllis, who came on at half-time, can't connect with Ueki. And Skinner has come to the side of the field. Arms folded. What's the move, Rhian? Needs something here. Over 20 years of experience in women's football. Rianne Skinner needs to find a moment of magic here to get her team back into the game. Liverpool have given the ball away. Phyllis trying to get under the skin of the Liverpool midfielders here. But they are just so calm in possession. They pass away to safety at the back, and instantly, well, it felt as though they could build an attack. They will instead go all the way back to Rachel Laws, the goalkeeper. Hayashi claiming the throw-in, gets it as well. Izueki. Sissoko. Feels as though West Ham are having better quality possession all of a sudden. Are they doing enough, though, to put Liverpool under pressure? Shimizu. Now Phyllis. Now Flint. Big question for West Ham is, who's the difference maker? Who's the player that can produce that moment of magic? I think you're looking at Asai, you're looking at Ueki. And if that's the case, it's getting the ball to those two in the final third where they can produce those moments. We're still on the charge, and with far too much room here, delivers in the low ball, which is dealt with by West Ham at the back. Smith. Looking for Evans. Another player who could certainly be a difference maker here for West Ham. Holland shielding the ball, protecting it. And lifting over the top. Good work by the Liverpool midfielder. Flint. And it will be another chance here for Liverpool. Easily gathered by Mackenzie Arnold, who's not hanging around here as she tries to send one forwards. Ueki was the target. Does need that splash of intensity from West Ham. It needs that moment of urgency that maybe we haven't seen from them as we approach the final 22 minutes of this game. Asai and Phyllis working hard to try and find room for a crossing opportunity here. West Ham have found some room, and Evans is away. The cut back into the area, though, is blocked, although there is a big appeal from Evans, who feels that there was an arm use. Now, was the arm in an unnatural position? Did it need to be there? I think it would have been a harsh decision. West Ham, for me, clutching at straws there. Well, changes for Liverpool. And there will be two of them. And the first to go will be Natasha Flint, who's led the line really well here for Liverpool. Could be an excellent player for them across the season. That striker that this team have been missing, and it will be Jana Daniels who will come onto the pitch here. The experienced Belgian. And Emma Koivisto, who has been full of running on the right-hand side, run herself into the ground again. Replaced by Jazz Matthews. Well, it would suggest to me that there will be a slight change in approach here. Matthews, a very different type of player, of course, to Koivisto. We'll see how Liverpool do line up. Well, it's another one of these tactical breaks in football that have been talked about a lot, most notably by Emma Hayes last season. Emma Hayes, the Chelsea manager, speaking about these. Just gives the opportunity for players to come across and talk to their coaching staff. They are disguised as injuries, though, or shin pads being replaced. Finally ready to get back underway. This is where West Ham will be looking to strike, with Liverpool having just made those changes. Those new players maybe not up to the speed of the game just yet. And West Ham need to make a difference, need to find that change, still looking for their first shot on target in this game. Would you believe, with all of the firepower that they have, with the big moves that they've made over recent seasons, and they just haven't been able to break Liverpool down. Have won a free kick here. Ueki was the one who was challenged inside the centre circle. Hines on the run, heavy touch from her though. Phyllis is the one who picks up. Space here for Ueki. Was hoping to find a runner, bursting up alongside her. Nobody there, but she has managed to wriggle free. And she's won a free kick here in a really good area, right on the edge of the penalty area. That will be a yellow card for Gemma Bonner. Liverpool players doing their best to get under the skin of Ueki. She's a top performer, though. And the Japanese international with a free kick now. It will be taken here by Asei, potentially. Looks like she might be lining this one up. Evans also looks pretty keen. Asei for West Ham is going for goal. Swerved a bit too much and bent around the post and out for a goal kick. Still waiting for that first shot on target from West Ham. But we saw there where they need to try and get the ball to Ueki. into feet in the final third. That's where she wants it. Sissoko is after it, but it's Hines who wins it. Hines with the cutback there, doesn't quite find a teammate. Sophie Roman Howard's in a brilliant position. Well blocked by Evans. Liverpool preparing to make another change. It's a change that's going to come almost instantly here. Well, it's the goal scorer who's coming off. Fine afternoon for Marie Herbinger here. A fabulous strike to be replaced by a player with real talent. Missy Bocane's onto the pitch. Where perhaps they needed some industry and energy in that central area, they'll certainly get that from their number 7. Phyllis touching back to Shimizu, who protects it, keeps Liverpool away. Cook's crossfield ball, comfortably dealt with. Hayashi couldn't quite feed it through. Asai's done well though, battled hard to win it and worked it into a crossing position here for Denson. Good looking delivery, and Ueki was denied the goal scoring chance, but only just. And now West Ham have a corner. Well, they are going to have to fight with everything that they've got here. Asai was the one who picked up the pieces. What can they produce from the corner kick? West Ham looking for the equaliser. We'll need a better delivery than that, though. They'll get a second go. Smith's ball, charged down, turned away. West Ham throwing. Lifted into the box. Nobody able to get onto the end of the ball through from Shimizu. And a change coming up for West Ham. Evans removed, and Izzy Atkinson onto the pitch. Well, they need a spark of life, and maybe she can provide it. As it stands, Liverpool are the ones heading for 3 points in the Women's Super League here. And what a start to the season that would be. A possible 12 points, and they've taken 9. Matt Beard certainly would have taken that when he looked at the fixtures at the start of the season. Lovely feet. Hayashi bursting free, and it's a big chance for West Ham. It looked destined to find that far corner. Bending from Ueki, the chance well blocked. Laws may have been able to prevent that one. We have got the sun sat really low, and it's going to be awkward here for Rachel Laws. Corner delivered in towards the front post. Well, it's twice we've seen West Ham do that and not beat the first player. Deliveries need to be better. Atkinson fizzes in the delivery, And it's brilliantly turned away by Bonner, who was on the edge of the 6-yard box. Atkinson again. And it's spilled at the feet of the save. Big chance here for West Ham. And two players in each other's way, both going for the same ball. And the physio team will have to be called onto the field here. Well, Phyllis looks so well placed to get there, but Hayashi also fancied her chances. And as the ball was cut back after the mistake in the middle, Asay's pass led to a big collision. Well, you can only hope that everybody involved in that tangle is okay. There are mistakes that are opening things up for West Ham, with Liverpool looking a little bit edgy in the final few moments here. Having controlled the game for pretty much most of it, it's West Ham who are now pushing to try and get themselves level on terms here. But still the goal from Herbinger separates the two sides. There is good news for West Ham, with Hayashi, who was the second player to be involved, back up onto her feet. Gets the check. And it appears that everybody will be okay, which is great news. Holland, the final player, back up. And she looks to be the one who has come off slightly worse for wear. Back underway then. Shimizu can't spin, can't get away from Missy Bokans. Now, Yana Daniels. Well worked by Liverpool. Just that final pass that was missing. Clark was, I think, looking for Missy Bokans.
Go is, go is.
Now off goes Atkinson. Sissoko's pass straight back into Liverpool possession. Brilliantly controlled and well played. Reiki sends it wide, makes her way up towards the edge of the penalty area. West Ham have given the ball away though. Garno looking for Missy Bokans, won't find her teammate. More changes coming here for Liverpool. And Sophie Roman-Howe will be the first to be removed here. Liverpool hoping that she can be a big player in the final few minutes. Mia Enderby is the one who comes onto the pitch here. Full of direct running, and Liverpool will surely now try and hit on the break where they get the opportunity to do so. And we've got Lucy Parry onto the pitch. Sam also making a change. On comes Flannery. Liverpool on the break, rather scrappy, but they have picked up possession. Here comes Parry. Her delivery deflected, very nearly fell to Hines, who can hook it across the penalty area. And Holland is there waiting. She's run into Assay, who is back on defensive duty, though. Is there another twist in this game? Will we get a late goal? And if we do, who does it go to? Holland with an inviting cross, but it's Smith who makes the header away. Oh, one back. Garno, who's been so important for Liverpool here this afternoon, wins possession. Clark looking for the pass in behind, looking for the run of Yana Daniels. Given away by West Ham at the back. Liverpool are in, and it could so easily have been a second goal, but Missy Bokens has put the chance wide. Wasn't far wide though. Big sigh of relief for West Ham here, who left themselves fully exposed at the back, and he would have backed Missy Bokens to score that one. Well, you just wonder whether Liverpool will look back on that chance and wonder what could have been, or can they hold on here? Pass from Flannery, sent wide by Hayashi. Phyllis. West Ham do get the cross into the area, and it will drop here. Big opportunity, Assay can't get close. And Liverpool have seen enough of that and clear the ball away. Well, Liverpool certainly living pretty dangerously at the back and giving their fans some pretty hairy moments to experience here. Having worked so hard to get themselves in this position, they won't want to sacrifice the 3 points now. They would go up to 4th tonight in the Women's Super League table, although of course Arsenal play later, so that still needs to be factored in, although Arsenal wouldn't be able to catch Liverpool. So Liverpool with a win here would go up to 4th, level on points with Tottenham, and they would be just a point behind Manchester City and Chelsea, the leaders. Can West Ham produce something dramatic at the end of this game? Atkinson looking to provide the moment. Sends in the delivery. And Sissoko can't touch on. And now Liverpool can break. And this is where Enderby can cause problems here. Mackenzie Arnold came a long way. And it's well covered. Shimizu is back there to make the clearance. Nervy stuff here for fans of both West Ham and Liverpool. Well controlled. Ueki was able to get there. West Ham are just about able to keep the ball in play. Smith does well. Lifts the ball in here. Atkinson shielding possession. There's the throw in. We are nearly on the 90 here. Ueki can't keep the cross in play. And up goes the boards. Still plenty of time in this one, 6 minutes at least. Well, I'm sure for West Ham fans, the minutes are moving pretty quickly, and for Liverpool fans, it's the complete opposite. Atkinson weaves away, delivers in, and she is inches away from finding the equalising goal. Well, it was a ball into the box that was crying out for a touch at the far post. Nobody there. And away it goes, and out for a goal kick on the other side. It's perhaps the closest there that West Ham have been when you reflect on the game. They find their way through the middle. Well charged down by Ueki. Drops pretty kindly here for Atkinson. Atkinson again goes for goal. And at the second time of asking, Lawes is able to make the save. Well, Izzy Atkinson has made a huge difference here on the left-hand side since coming on. Her speed, her trickery, a real determination to get something going for West Ham. But she ran into Rachel Lawes, who made the save. Have West Ham left this flurry of chances a bit too late, or can they carve something out here? They have just under 4 minutes. For so long in this game, it was Liverpool. They had that chance as well to make sure that the game was done and dusted. Missy Boken's put that wide. Hines keeps the ball in play. And Liverpool will be looking to keep it at this end of the field. And they'll be able to create a chance here. Holland decides to move it wide, probably a sensible decision. And Parry is happy to head towards the corner. There may be a crossing opportunity here. Well, I don't think the referee was ever likely to give that. Desperate times here for West Ham, lumping the ball forwards, looking for an option. Liverpool seem to have regained control in this game. And Enderby looks to break away. She's got speed, but not enough to beat Sissoko, who came across to cover. West Ham need to transition the ball pretty quickly here. say he can't get around the outside of Matthews. Here's Phyllis. Angles the ball in. West Ham have done it! Turned over the goal line by Wakey. And West Ham have the equalising goal that they have been putting so hard for. Well, what a huge blow that is for Liverpool, who have controlled this game. But right at the end of this match, the most dramatic of moments, as Wakey slides in to make it 1-1. Well, the goal scorer that West Ham have wanted, that they pushed so hard for in the summer, is the difference maker here with 30 seconds of the game to go. Now this would be incredible. Off goes Atkinson. Atkinson delivers, West Ham with a chance, and Asay sees the effort blocked. Well, that would have been some finish to this game. And they look destined to lose the match. West Ham have grabbed themselves something right at the death here. I think half the stadium think that's the final whistle. It certainly isn't. Free kick West Ham. Atkinson is the one who has made such an impact here, who has won the free kick. We expected at least 6 minutes. We're over that here. This is it, the final moment of the game. West Ham sending plenty forward. Delivers into the box over the head of Asay and straight through to Laws, the keeper. Laws' clearance away will be the final moment of the match. A game that has a dramatic finish. It looked as though Liverpool were heading for all 3 points, thanks to the brilliant efforts of Herbinger, who smashed into the bottom corner, and it looked as though Matt Beard, on his return to West Ham, was about to get the win. But Rhian Skinner has instilled a new team spirit within this club, and right at the end of the match, their new striker, Ueki, sliding in, and West Ham grabbed themselves a point which perhaps they didn't deserve. Only really turned up from the 80th minute, but they have snatched something here thanks to her. Ueki is there to make it West Ham 1, Liverpool 1. Let's have a look back at the highlights. Well, in the first half, West Ham did very little. Nagano had this brilliant effort, well saved by the dependable Mackenzie Arnold, who had another brilliant game here. And then just before the break, Liverpool thought that they'd found their breakthrough. Hollands clipped one onto the crossbar, though. And in the second half, for the second time in the game, they hit the bar, this time at the other end. Bonner was the one this time who went close. But it wasn't too long before Liverpool did force their way through. Herbinger from the edge of the box with a superb hit, fiercely struck and well placed towards the bottom corner, out of the reach of Mackenzie Arnold. And if we're completely honest, Liverpool should have closed out the game. There was this moment, though, that almost seemed to galvanise West Ham. A slip by Asay, but the substitutions and the players that left the field for Liverpool just opened up the door ever so slightly. Perhaps Liverpool should have wrapped up the game here. A critical moment, Missy Bocairns put that one wide. And West Ham then pushed and pushed, thanks largely to the introduction of Izzy Atkinson here on the left-hand side, who went pretty close. And she had another chance as well here, where she ran into Rachel Laws. But it wasn't too long before West Ham finally had the equaliser they have been pushing for. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't one to remember in terms of flashiness, but what a moment for West Ham, who showed great character, and Uweki was there, sliding in, doing what all strikers who are worth their socks should be doing. A great result for West Ham, and it finishes here. In the end, West Ham won, Liverpool won.